In this video, we'll be talking about inequalities and word problems. For the symbol less than, the graph is open circle and showing the numbers on the left-hand side. Other key terms for the less than, we can use smaller than, fewer than, below, under, almost. For example, the toy car is smaller than 3 inches. Open circle on 3, and we say it's smaller than 3 inches. Since the car cannot be a negative number, I'll stop there at 0. Showing the lower side or below 3. For the greater than symbol, we have the graph towards the right of an open circle, and keywords can be larger than, bigger than, more than, above, exceeds, over. For instance, the temperature stayed above 55 degrees Fahrenheit outside for the entire day. So 55 degrees is open circle, and the temperature stayed above 55 degrees. For less than or equal to, we have a closed-in circle showing the lower or the left side. Other keywords for less than or equal to could be at most, maximum, no more than, no greater than, no larger than, or does not exceed, cannot pass this point. So if this is the maximum amount, it can be less and that number, but do not pass it. For instance, you must be no more than 2 years old to be able to fly for free on the airplane. So you can be 2 and younger, and again I'll stop at 0 because you can't have negative age. So anywhere from 0 to 2-year-old, little babies fly for free. For greater than or equal to, for that equal, we close in the circle. Have greater than or equal to, other keywords can be at least, minimum, no less than, no smaller than. So this is your minimum amount, at least and more. Minimum and more. No less than, just more. No smaller than, just more. For example, you should be at least 5 years old to enter kindergarten. So little kids going to school must be 5 and more. Let's see some examples. I have to write an inequality and graph the solution set. The price of the Rubik's Cube should not be more than $7. So the Rubik's Cube should be less than or equal to $7. So I can say price, or you can put P, should be less than or equal to 7. In other words, it can be anything up to 7, including 7, just on the left side of 7. In order to ride the roller coaster, the height of a person must not be less than 4 feet. So in other words, if on the number line I have 4 feet right here, the height of the person cannot be less than that. It has to be more. So not be less than 4 feet. It can be 4 or more. So the person, we can use h for height, has to be greater than or equal to 4 feet. Emma scores more than 90% in all her subjects. So if this is 90% on the number line, Emma scores more than 90% on all her subjects. So we have Emma, we can use E, scoring more than 90%. Ron is flying an airplane for the first time. The instructor tells him to fly at 500 meters above ground or higher for the whole flight. Write an inequality that is true for that elevation. So if this is 500 meters, Ron was told fly at that elevation or higher to be safe. So we can say that whatever variable, we can say airplane, A, or Ron. So I'm going to say Ron needs to be flying at 500 meters or above, greater than or equal to 500. I have $20 to spend at Claire's. I cannot spend more than that. So if this is my $20, I can spend only $20 or less. I cannot spend more than that. So for my inequality, I can say spendings, S, or I can put I for myself. Less than or equal to $20 that I have. I cannot spend more than what I have, right? Let's see another example. Zoe has at least 75 followers on her Instagram. So if this is the 75 followers, she has at least that. So it means 75 or more. At least is greater than or equal to. So we can say Z for Zoe has more than or equal to 75 followers. My friend and I have a pack of 30 pieces of candy. So that's all we got in the pack. There are 30 pieces of candy. We ate less than the whole pack. So we ate less than that. So I can use W, ate less than 30 pieces of candy. The speed limit, let's say on the freeway, is 75 miles per hour. Write an inequality for the acceptable speed limit. So if this is 75 miles per hour, I can drive a little bit slower, up to 75 included, but do not pass that speed limit. So I can say S for the speed limit is less than or equal to 75 miles per hour. Using the keywords, here's what I need you to do next. Write the real life situation. You can use the examples from before and write your own example, a real life situation for the inequality m less than 3. So you can use the examples that we had, or you can go back and see what other words you can use in your situation. For less than, it could be smaller than, so it could be a person smaller than. So it's like my little sister is less than 3 years old or something like that. Fewer than, you can say it's something about fewer than $3 or fewer than 3 people or below 3 degrees or under $3 or almost 3 buses were full or something. So you want to use the inequality given in questions 9 and 10 and come up with 2 situations that could happen in real life, and we'll discuss them in class.